help her hinder Hillary in the White House? Well, I think she's got what she refers to as the responsibility gene. You know, women historically are obsessed with taking responsibility for things. In her autobiography, she wrote that she was our family's designated worrier. That I always thought everything would work out all right, you know. We could be teetering on the brink of being broke, or when we were younger, or whatever. I always just thought it'd work out all right. So we got up in the morning and suited up, we'd work it out. She was I think that she has an enormous sense of caring and responsibility, which I think people have begun to see. I think that it's a disadvantage because people, without knowing it, still have certain preconceived notions. For example, it surprised me, yesterday I showed up in Aiken for one of these meetings, and there were 4 African-American women there who were on her steering committee, all of whom were for her. And one of them was really steamed, and it was the night after the debate, you know. And I said, "What are you upset about?" She said, "People are saying, well, Hillary knew more about everything than all those other 2 guys, but she was too mad. They didn't like it. She should have been nicer." And I said, "Well, and what's your reaction?" She said, "He hit her first. Not a single man says that." And all she did was answer. She said, "Why is it if a woman stands up for herself, she's being too mean? And if a man does, she's not?" So I think you understand, I'm on your side in this deal because I was born to a widowed mother. My father died in a car crash 3 months before I was born. And she went off to school, and I was raised by my grandparents. I watched my grandmother go to work every day for peanuts. That's a long time ago, almost 60 years ago. And then when my mother came home, she got up before dawn, in the dark, every single day of my childhood to go to work. And I saw her deal on a couple of occasions with discrimination in the workplace. And Hillary and I raised our daughter to believe she could do or be anything she wanted to. So I'm on your side in this deal. But I believe on balance, women have done very well, and people get through that. I mean, this is a new deal for us, you know. We all, every time Senator Obama and Hillary have any kind of conflict, everybody walks around on eggshells like, oh my God, is this supposed to happen? And I think it's great. We're having an election when in all probability the nominee will be an African-American man or a woman for the first time. And for a lot of us who believe America is an idea where what we have in common is more important than our interesting differences, we've been waiting all our lives for this. It's just, why do we have to have both things happen at once? It's like, my God, why do I have to deal with this? It's a big, you know, a lot of African Americans love Hillary and think they still ought to vote for him because he's the first credible candidate. A lot of people love him and think they ought to vote for her because she's the first woman. And they're not losing any votes by their gender or race, near as I can tell, and they are getting some.